Hello everyone, this is Marina Ashmi, and I hope you are doing well and taking care of yourself. So, I think today I want to discuss more about my struggles for being a person with childhood trauma and for being a person living in this kind of situation in Karachi. So we all do that. That we talk about people in so many ways, and we do call them names. We also have heard about "Don't talk to her; she is emotionally unstable." That's true story. My panic attacks were called emotionally unstable, and then we are also aware of, oh, he's a loner. He doesn't have friends. He doesn't make friends, and or we call them dramatics. Somebody is having a hard time coping with a lot of things happening in their lives, but we don't offer a shoulder to cry on, or we don't ask that how that person is coping about it. Let me be very honest here. Yes, you do get a lot of approaches that you want to talk about it or whatever. Very few people are able to listen to you. Very rare people are able to understand you. And I think one in a million you can trust. But most of the time, we are so used to of calling names, and we are so used to of pointing out people who are going through some mental health issues or emotional health issues, or shutting them off, that we don't want to or try not to understand how that person is coping with it. Healing trauma is a very tough journey, and why a lot of people with depression and anxiety, they shut people away. They don't make an effort to approach or ask for help or talk to someone because of all of these reasons. For the longest time, I was embarrassed about my emotional reactions, and I did not know how to control it, or why I am behaving like that, or why I am shutting people off or walking away, or why I am working out my defense mechanism in that way. So there is one element of defense mechanism as well, that you push people away, you don't want to get hurt, so you turn uh, far away, and then you don't know how to ask for help, or how to ask for love, or how to ask for a shoulder to cry on. And being a human being, it's very supportive. It's very difficult if you're doing all of this alone, or if you don't have any emotional support or any um, what do you call it, nurturing support. In my case, I did not have anyone. I still struggle with trusting people. There are good people in my life, but there was longest time, as long as 8 years, that I did not have a best friend in my whole life, as I was not allowed to make friends initially, when I was being abused, and then after that I did not know how to make friends. And then when I even tried also, it becomes that my pattern is to be overly pleasing. And then most of us people with childhood trauma, what they do is, because being cared and being loved is something very different for us, so we make a pedestal and we put that person on that pedestal. Someone just show a hug or just a little bit of love and affection, and then it's very big for us, and then we put that person as our king or queen, or someone of a higher personality than us. And it's a pattern, and I am working on it for a very long time, for almost a decade, to be a better person, to control myself, to heal myself as a person, or to be able to trust people. But then it comes with from the other side as well. When you are being called a lot of things, when you have been embarrassed for what has been happening to you, it becomes very difficult when you want to get help, or just emotional help. I have dealt with grief all alone last year. That added to it, that closed my doors more stronger. And to be honest, I don't know how I am going to come out of it, but every day is a struggle, and every day is my milestone for being a person who can trust people, who could be close to be with people. And most of you know about my story. It's not easy for me to share my stories and all these details, but I'm doing that. Maybe there is one person who needs help and who is going through a lot of things right now, like me, and they have help and they can trust, or it becomes easier for those who are going through this struggle. In my case, I have been my only friend, and then I have very few, very few close friends who I trust, or who I can talk to, or at least I can try to talk to. And then there is my dog. But if you know someone who's going through anxiety, depression, or anything else, just consider the situation, and what you have to do, just go to that person and hug that person without them asking for it. For me, in so many situations when I was using flight and fight as my defense mechanism, all I wanted was somebody asking me that how are you doing, or just someone coming and giving me a hug. But sadly, it didn't happen, and most of the time I was left alone because being a strong person, or I was just left alone because it doesn't happen, or mostly people think that I mean, be positive or move on, it has happened, or whatever. We know the struggles, the awareness of not accepting these things, not accepting the dark side of life, and I believe unless we register these darkness of our lives, we cannot put a light to it, we cannot solve it. If I did not know that I have childhood trauma, or I have anxiety, or what I am going through, or how am I coping with it, how my mind and my body is reacting towards it, I could have not been this person that I am today, standing here talking about everything and sharing it with you. So take care of yourself, and take a good care of yourself. And there is one advice that you sit on that pedestal you are creating for others. You deserve that love and you deserve that care without considering it as a favor. We all are human beings and we are here to love each other. So love each other, support each other, give each other a hug, and take care of yourself. And have a nice day every day. Thank you. And if you do like my videos, do follow me and subscribe on my channel on YouTube, Maheen Hashmi MH, and I'm on Instagram, Maheen Hashmi _official. Thank you so much.